myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. In the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Herbert off of play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on a catch and run. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Green in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 22 yards. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's Lawrence. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The give is to McLaughlin. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Okay, ready? Go, let's go. Rip, 23. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Try. going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Soka, hot. Here we go.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
The Ravens had 6 and 9 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On red.
Tracy trying the right side.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
30 left. Hot.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll find Williams on the slant.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Still on his feet. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break the out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it second down and 11.
Okay, ready? 11. Hey, Lion.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Dante Thornton, 62 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Herbert now. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey. Center.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's McLaughlin.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor.
Okay, ready? All right, let's go. Still.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidence right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Dances by him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A toss left side for Mitchell.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the...
To the right side and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Give running right is Mitchell. Man, 216 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Son, easy.
Carry from McLaughlin. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 50-yard line.
On red.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 37. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's McLaughlin. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Lisa, 24. Hey, tomato. 11. Silver.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him. More involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go. Inside.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, center. Sink right. Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Here's 3rd and 6. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Third down and 6.
Hey, I'm gun.
Back to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
35, Ravens 31.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First down, Indianapolis.
Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He finds his man, complete. It's Martinez. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Ravens 31.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. While no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Son, check, Ralph. Hey, check that. 11.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Got his man. It's Thornton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 12.
On red. Son.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Silver.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, kill. Hey, tomato. Done.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hey, here we go.
McLaughlin will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Colts 42, Ravens 37.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel...
He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Rip!
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, center. Zach!
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hey, let's go. Check that. Son.
On 1st down, it's McLaughlin. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, son. Here we go.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, McLaughlin. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after here coming up. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Colts 56, Ravens 37.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return is Dante Thornton. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, hot.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 15 at the 14-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Hey, run. Turn. They said it's hot.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense on third down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Hey, lie. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's McLaughlin.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here's 2nd and 10.
30 left. Hey, Ginger.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And at the 27-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Go. Hey, Ginger, hot. Hot.
Lawrence. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
5-9.
Now it's Herbert. Going up top. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Cap. Let's go. Whoa.
Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Delta. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Ravens 37.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
All right, let's think right open. Son.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Hey, run. Hey, son. 30 left.
Up the middle they go. McLaughlin. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, I'm gone.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's
Here's Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Moody good with an extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
63. Ravens 44.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. straight ahead. Here's Tracy. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 1.
Hey, go! Here we go.
A design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Here is third down and 4.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger,
Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Tomato.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Leo Chanel. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice game with a slam at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 21 yards away. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Williams on a return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dante Thornton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Now he'll take this and run. And he's going to go down again. Mike Green able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Hey, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, we really saw a quarterback at the top of his game, didn't we? That was a masterful performance. 5 touchdown passes, and I'll let you know a little secret, partner. I think it could have been more.
So for Indianapolis, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.